Hi everyone. I'm just doing a short little video to introduce you to the class to make sure you know how to navigate Brightspace and the class that will start on January 9th. I'm aware that you have access to it starting January 2nd, so I would encourage you to get in there and kind of familiarize yourself with the class. My name is Anna Choi, and I'm your instructor for healthcare ethics for the first session in the spring 2023. All right, so the first thing I would do is I just wanted to demonstrate that, the calendar for everything that's due is right here. So in terms of knowing, what's coming up, it's right here. But I would go into the welcome module first, okay? In here is going to be this video, the one that I'm actually taping right now. It's going to be in there, and I would watch that first. And I'm gonna actually send you an announcement saying watch the video first, okay? Course introduction is right here. Here is the syllabus. I would absolutely, first things first, read through the syllabus. It has everything outlined here, so I just want to make sure that you know what you're doing here. I'm going to just make it a little bit bigger. Here we go. And once you take a look at it, I would also download it and make sure that you have access to it. So it'll start off with, oopsie. Here's the syllabus, the classes, the description. There's some important bullet points that I wanted you to look at. There is the grading system, the week-by-week assignments that's going to be there, and then descriptions of how I'm going to assess it, and then the different rules and regulations right here, okay? So I just want to make sure that this is probably the most important thing that you need to look at, the course schedule and assignments at a glance. Okay, but please, by all means, definitely take a look at the syllabus first. Okay, then you're going to introduce yourself by going to the discussion. I put in a little introduction too here, and then you're going to respond to that. Anytime you have to go back to the main page, you just click onto Course Home right here. Okay, and there we go at the first page. So in the welcome, like I said, I would watch this video first, then take a look at the course introduction, then really read that syllabus carefully. Any questions that you have, it's going to be in the syllabus. So before you email me asking me where's this or where's that, look at the syllabus. Trust me, it's in there somewhere. So look at that first, okay? Then introduce yourself. Now, underneath that, each week is in its own module. So you'll notice module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is just Laboure support. So just as a sample, module 1, which is the first week, these are the basic things that you're going to be covering. This is your assigned reading, which is chapter 1 in the textbook. These are some basic videos about ethical terms. And then here is the PowerPoint that goes with that first chapter of that textbook. Then you will have graded assignments for that week that you have to finish by the end of the week, and then you just move on to module 2, which pretty much is the same thing. Assigned readings, here are chapter 2 and 3 PowerPoints for the chapter 2 and 3 readings that you have to do, and then of course the graded assignments. You might notice that module 1 doesn't have as much, it's only one chapter. That's because people are still registering, some people are coming in late to the class, some people don't have their textbook yet. So the first week of the class is pretty low, but then in terms of assignments, but then once you go into module 2 or even module 3, you'll notice that you're going to be having to do a lot more. So like assigned readings, you're going to have to read 2 chapters per week. So keep in mind, there's a lot of stuff stuff you need to do per week because it's only a 7-week class. So if you notice in graded assignments, you have all this stuff. Chapter 4, you got to do the discussion. Chapter 4 assignment. Chapter 5 discussion. Chapter 5 assignment. Chapter 4 and 5 quiz. So for every module, you'll have an assignment per chapter, a discussion per chapter, and then a quiz. So there's a lot to do every week. Let me go back home. So basically everything is laid out week to week. Everything you need is in here. Here's a reminder of the deadlines. And then, of course, in Module 7, there's going to be just a final test. I actually wanted to just take a quick look at the syllabus so I could open it up. Here we go. Hang on a second. I'm going to download it. Sure. Let's see, trying to get it over here. Or maybe I will try to make it bigger here. Hang on. I just want to make sure that I have it. Okay. Sorry. Just want to make sure that it's very small here, so I wanted to make it bigger. Here we go. All right. Let's see if I could even make it bigger here. Okay. Okay, so if we're taking a look at the syllabus here then, right, it's really important that you get the correct version of the book. So make sure that you order the book on time. Here's the course overview. Here are a couple of bullet points that I need you to look at. This is the book that you're going to be ordering. This is the J.B. Butts and K. Rich, Nursing Ethics Across the Curriculum and Practice. Make sure that you have the right edition. And then if you want to order the ebook, like it was saying that it was not going to come in for a while, then I would click onto here and order it there. And it's only $20 for book rental, so that's a lot cheaper. Other things that you have are these that I might be making reference to. And then, important, please check the main module page about a week before the module begins, which is like starting on January 2nd. And then all of that, just make sure you have that book in hand by the time the class starts. Course assignments and percentage of final grades are right here. Don't ask me why your grade on Brightspace is this or that. This is how I determine the final grades. All of the discussions, all 11, will make up 25% of your grade. All 11 assignments will make up 25% of your grade. The 6 quizzes will make up 25% of your grade, and then the final exam. So just make sure that you're not looking at your Brightspace grade, asking why your grade is that. This is how I will determine it at the end. Okay, this is so, if you miss 1 or 2 assignments, 1 or 2 discussions, you're still okay because there's so many, but just don't miss a lot. Try to get everything done on time. Here's the grading system. I would say that out of the syllabus, this is the most important part of the syllabus, which outlines week to week what is happening, and that's also labeled underneath the modules in the main course page. And then these are the descriptions of what basically are those things. What's a discussion, what's an assignment, etc. And then of course we have course policies that I also would love for you to read very carefully. Policies on academic honesty, attendance, late work policy. Basically, get to the deadline. I'm not going to give you any extensions because this class moves very quickly and I can't keep opening and closing, 50 different requests from different students. So get the work in on time, period. Just get it done. Make sure you have a working computer. You really can't afford to have a computer that's always breaking if you're taking an online class, because I cannot accommodate the fact that you have no access to the class. So just make sure that you do. Dropping the class, financial aid, technology, academic affairs, etc. So all of these things are also indicated in the Students' Rights and Responsibilities Handbook. So anything about Title IX or anything about student disability services are in that handbook. So make sure you take a look at that as well. Okay, so let me exit the full screen and let me go home. So I just want to make sure you will get to the class on January 2nd through January 9th. The class officially starts on the 9th. You're going to see this is the main home page. Go to the welcome one first, right? You're going to see the course introduction. You're going to see the course introduction video. I'm going to upload this here. Watch it and then go through the syllabus, go through the modules, etc. Then you'll notice that each module is for each week. Just click on each one of those and complete the work that's in each of those modules all the time. Okay? And here they are, of course, all the modules. Over here will just be kind of a running tally on the home page about what's coming up. And then any new announcements will be right over here. And I think you should be all set. I think the key thing is get your textbook on time. Make sure you're checking in 2-3 times a week into this class. Make sure you're doing those assignments on time. Look at the deadlines. And make sure you have a working computer and that you're familiar with what the work is. It's going to move very quickly because it's only a 7-week class, so just stay on top of things, okay? All right, good luck, and I look forward to reading your work and especially learning a little bit about you in the Introduce Yourself discussion post. All right, thanks.